Nutrition for a high testosterone diet. Several aspects of your diet will influence your testosterone levels, including calorie balance, macronutrient ratios, and micronutrient, vitamin and mineral content. Although losing weight is a great way to raise your testosterone levels, being in a sustained caloric deficit actually lowers testosterone levels in men. Caloric restriction also raises cortisol, a stress hormone which derives from the same precursor hormone as testosterone. If you're overweight, some amount of caloric restriction will be necessary to lose fat. However, this adaptive decrease in testosterone levels means there may be a delay between when you start losing weight and when you start to see your testosterone levels go up. It also implies that once you reach your target weight, you should ease off the caloric restriction and let yourself eat as much as you want, so long as you don't regain the fat you lost. When possible, it's best to lose weight by adding physical activity rather than restricting caloric intake. Increasing physical activity does more to raise testosterone, in addition to building muscle, stamina, and all the other benefits of exercise. Now for macronutrients, fat, carbohydrates, and protein. What does the research say about those? Studies consistently find that diets higher in fat support higher levels of anabolic hormones, including not just testosterone, but also estrogen and growth hormone. Based on the research, in order to maximize testosterone levels, you should be getting at least 40% of your calories from fat, and maybe even more. The study also found that saturated and monounsaturated fat, specifically, were positively correlated with testosterone levels, while polyunsaturated fat was not. In other words, meat, nuts, avocados, vodka and olive oil are helpful, while corn, safflower, soybean and flax oil should be avoided. If fat is good, you might expect carbohydrates to be bad, but that's not quite what studies show. No direct correlation seems to exist between testosterone levels and carbohydrate intake. Surprisingly, that study also found that protein intake was negatively correlated with serum testosterone concentrations. Indeed, other studies have found that replacing carbohydrate intake with protein lowers testosterone production. The attitude towards protein in many fitness circles can be summed up as the more the better, so it's interesting to see that you actually can have too much of a good thing. In most cases, protein intake should be between 0.6 and 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight per day. More is hardly ever necessary for any health or fitness purpose. Micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, are also critical for maintaining high testosterone levels. Vitamin D, arguably a prohormone rather than a vitamin, is needed by the body for many different hormonal, structural, and neurological functions. Vitamin D supplementation at 3000 U per day has been shown to raise testosterone levels in men who are deficient in vitamin D. Another study found that vitamin D supplementation did not significantly raise testosterone in men who were not deficient. However, the dosage was also a little bit lower, and the study duration much shorter than in the first study. The second study nonetheless found an improvement in insulin sensitivity, which would be expected to cause fat loss over the long term. Vitamin D is mainly produced by the body in response to sunlight, but it's difficult to get enough sun to truly optimize your vitamin D levels, particularly without raising your risk of skin cancer. Based on these studies, supplementing 2000 to 3000 U of vitamin D per day is probably a good idea. Zinc is perhaps even more important than vitamin D for maximizing testosterone production. In one study, healthy young men saw a nearly 75% reduction in testosterone levels after 20 weeks of zinc restriction. Older men who were only mildly deficient in zinc were able to double their serum testosterone levels by supplementing 40 mg of zinc gluconate per day for 6 months. Zinc may also reduce the production of aromatase, thus improving the testosterone-estrogen ratio. This has so far only been proven in fat people, however. The best dietary sources of zinc are animal products like meat, dairy, and eggs, followed by nuts, seeds, beer and legumes. Because zinc deficiency impairs your sense of taste, you can test for it using a simple over-the-counter zinc assay consisting of zinc sulfate heptahydrate. People with adequate zinc status will find this stuff tastes like hydrogen peroxide, while the zinc deficient will perceive little or no taste. If you are zinc deficient, 10 to 25 mg a day should be plenty. The 40 mg used in that one study is excessive for anyone consuming a decently healthy diet. Magnesium is another mineral that is necessary for both optimal sleep and the production of testosterone. It is primarily found in leafy greens like spinach and chard, but very few people eat enough magnesium, and people who exercise more need more magnesium. Supplementation of magnesium has been shown to increase testosterone levels, with people who exercise deriving more benefit from magnesium supplementation than people who don't exercise. In addition to raising total testosterone levels, magnesium may also make the testosterone in your body more bioactive. Because it has a relaxing effect, magnesium is best supplemented in the evening. A word of warning, most magnesium supplements use magnesium oxide, which is poorly absorbed and acts primarily as a laxative. Magnesium should be taken in a different form, like magnesium gluconate, citrate or threonate. Powdered fizzy drinks like Natural Calm are absorbed quickly and efficiently and are the most effective at aiding sleep. B vitamins may also be important for maintaining testosterone levels, although the data is a bit more spotty here. Vitamin B12 deficiency has been implicated in testicular pain as well as impaired sperm production. Additionally, vitamin B6 seems to be needed not necessarily for maintenance of blood hormone levels, but for the health of testosterone and estrogen receptors. The best B vitamin sources are animal products, legumes and leafy greens. Based on the research, a daily B vitamin supplement is likely to be helpful, although it probably won't have a big impact on hormonal functioning. More resources in the description box below. If you found this information helpful, if you would see fit, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Use the bell icon for your next health and beauty tips, and as always, thanks for watching.